I think there's quite a lot of university services available to people. I don't know if, Amy, you want to expand on what is available for graduates that are looking to start their own business?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got a lot on offer at the University of Portsmouth for people who want to start their own businesses. One of the main things we have going is something called Nest, the Nest Community, and they are run out of the second floor of our innovation space. And they provide one-to-one support, they provide advice clinics, and we also do reduced desk rate rental for graduates wanting to start their own business. And that's actually students and graduates up to 5 years after people have left. So there's all of that happening,
really
and it's fantastic opportunities. And we'd also encourage, a lot of degrees nowadays have a placement year. And rather than going out and working for someone else in a placement year, it's fantastic actually that we encourage students to think about starting their own business instead of going and working for someone else. And therefore they get all that support here on the university, start up, see if it's for them while they're still on campus, which is brilliant.
That's really good. So that's actually, I think I know a lot of people that have struggled to find placements, knowing that actually if you want to take the placement year, you don't have to find an employer. You can actually be your own employer. It's quite nice.
Yeah, and I think it's a good and safe way to actually trial starting your own business before you've really got to do something about it after you've left in the real world. Yeah, it's a fantastic idea.
Did you have and did you utilise mentors throughout your progression into becoming your own boss? So, do you want to start, Steph? And how was that for you?
Yes. So I actually came to an innovation space networking event for starting up a business at the uni, and there I met a chap called Steph from Shaping Portsmouth, and he was just fantastic. He gave me mentorship for a few weeks, and he really encouraged me and believed in me. Because he believed in me. Yeah. And said I could do it. That really helped.
It's the support you needed to make that jump. Yeah. Brilliant. And Leonora, how about yourself?
Yeah, I had mentorship through the Prince's Trust. They're the ones that helped me with starting my online store, which I launched in March. So I have a mentor I'm going to have for the next 2 years, and it's been really helpful. Yeah. And through my mentor, I've actually had the opportunity to display and sell my work in a shop in Malden. And also his son is into online digital marketing, so he's given me some advice. So the mentor scheme with the Prince's Trust is really good.
Oh, that's incredible. That's really helped both businesses then, it sounds. That's fantastic. So Amy, what services does the university provide that actually include mentoring for anybody thinking of starting up their own business?
Well, I think the university provides quite a lot of services, not necessarily specifically mentoring, but as Steph mentioned, she actually met her mentor at a business networking event. And so one of the things I do here at the university is run the Female Entrepreneurs Network. So we hold events every other month. We've been running since November 2014. And in fact, Leonora was one of our first ever guest speakers. That's how we met. So she came along, I guess that was not long after London Fashion Week, wasn't it?
November time.
Yeah. And obviously the network has kind of gone from strength to strength. It started off as a one-off event and has now become every other month.
We've had another question in which said that both of you create two very different offerings, one product, one service, and both in very different industries. What's the main way that you reach potential clients? If I come to Leonora first.
I would say initially it was taking part in different events, so going to Cairo, exhibitions and things like that. But now since I've launched the online store, I would say it's more online and like through social media and through online advertising. And also with craft fairs are really good at this stage. I think trade fairs are for more bigger businesses because it's quite a lot of money to actually take part in those things. So I would say for initially, if you're doing maybe scarves or bags and things like that to go to craft fairs, that would be a good way to get customers.
And Steph, same question for you. What's your main way of reaching potential clients?
So it's word of mouth, really.
Yeah.
I go to quite a lot of networking events, and there's a mumpreneurs networking club in Portsmouth, which I started going to. Luckily for me, everybody has a house, and everybody speaks to people that have houses. So generally, people are talking about it. And I do use social media. I love my social media, but really that's because I'm a local service. That's more for inspiration than driving customers.
Yeah. Exciting. And did you find that, I think, especially with word of mouth, networking is key for getting the word out? And did you find that came naturally for you?
I'm quite happy to talk to lots of people, but I think selling yourself sometimes is quite intimidating. Which is why some of the networking groups I went to were more aimed at women, and they were really, really supportive and made me feel less of a fraud, I suppose, when I got there until I became more confident. Everybody was really, really supportive, so that helps.
helped you to build up those sort of networking skills and you became comfortable. And I'm sure now you'd feel comfortable going to any sort of networking event. Yeah, so that really helped at first. And is there any sort of support with networking? I know that there's some female-only networking groups available. So did you want to expand a little bit on that?
So if you come along to Female Entrepreneurs Network event, I think we're slightly different to the normal networking, which can often be give your elevator pitch, essentially. A lot of them are, you stand around, tea, coffee, and do your pitch. What we tend to do, actually, is we're about providing realistic role models for women who are running or thinking of running their own business. And so we normally have a guest speaker, someone who's actually been on that journey, like Leonora. And so they actually get up and, it's a great chance for them to pitch their business, but a slightly more informal environment. We run out of Purple Door nowadays, so, we're all sat there kind of it's quite an informal environment. And so they talk about how they got to where they are now, any top tips they've got, or any specific skills. So it's partly educational, it's partly inspirational.
And we've got our very, very last question, just sum up today, very quick one. In one sentence, can you offer advice for any entrepreneurs in the audience that would like to start their own company? So we'll go round if you want to start your magic sentence.
Just be brave, and you have to make your life work for you. So just be brave and go for it.
Amazing.
I think I've got more than one sentence, but I would say just work really hard, and then also don't give up. It's not an easy thing to do, starting your own business, because it's all on your shoulders. So you just have to persevere and go through it, and don't give up. So that's what I'd say.
Amazing.
And I think obviously I'm going to say get out there and network.
Yes.
but not just in terms of meeting people and selling your business, but also finding other people who can help. Like Steph said, she doesn't do the accounting anymore, so your time is worth money. And actually at some point you have to balance up, are you actually wasting time that you could be making an income on things that actually you could be paying less for someone else to do, and therefore your time is better spent doing what you're good at, and getting someone else to do the bits that actually maybe could be done by somebody else.
So thank you very much for everyone who has tuned in to our lovely panel, and anyone that's watching this not live, you're watching this recorded on Facebook, thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, please make sure that you are the first to know about our future similar events by updating your details via the alumni pages, and there will be links for those in the video description, and you can connect with like-minded individuals, other female entrepreneurs, other alumni, and like Stefan, Leonora, and hopefully you can meet like-minded individuals. We'll be back in September with our next event, which will be 4 ways to get noticed in a competitive employment market, which sounds to be a very interesting one. So let us know in the comments who'll be joining us, and we'll see you there.